In 802 AD, the youngest son of Harun al-Rashid, the highly erudite Arab Caliph al-Ma'mun, set camp at the base of the Great Pyramid of Cheops, the pinnacle of which touched the sky, as it was described in his time. He came not with a great army of warriors, but with hundreds of stonemasons, engineers, and architects, his quest to find the pharaoh's treasure, and to discover the secret of the weapon which does not rust from blood and water, and glass which bends and does not break. Scribes assured the Caliph that all this lay behind the stone plates of the Great Pyramid, guarded by the great beast with the body of a lion and the head of a sage, the part played in their stories by the Sphinx. Back then, the pyramid looked very different from today. Its sides were covered with shining plates, so well polished and set so precisely next to each other that even a damask blade could not fit between them. Al-Ma'mun relentlessly searched for the plate mentioned by the Greek historian Strabon. On the side of the pyramid, not too high up, there is a stone that can be moved. Lifting the stone opens a winding passage that leads to the grave. But all the stones looked too much alike, and finding that one stone among thousands of its clones proved to be impossible. So the stubborn royal ordered to hack a tunnel into this sparkling mountain. To Al-Ma'mun's disappointment, they found no treasure inside. Even the sarcophagus, the supposed resting place of the pharaoh, was empty. Whether the sarcophagus had a lid, and if it did, where did it go, is subject to debate to this very day, as well as why there are so many passages and rooms inside the Great Pyramid, if all it ever had been is just a tomb. Today, over 1,000 years after this so-called first archaeological survey, the interior of the Great Pyramid has been studied in great detail. Besides the pharaoh's chamber, with its marble sarcophagus, and the relieving chambers above it, several other rooms have been discovered. Heading down from the pharaoh's chamber via the Grand Gallery, you will reach the so-called Queen's Chamber, noticeably smaller than the chamber above it. Then there is another room known as the Subterranean Chamber because it's located below the actual base of the pyramid. Unusual in its shape, it has a dead-end tunnel, well known to all devotees of ancient legends associated with the Great Pyramid. A corridor extends from the Subterranean Chamber to the original entrance that Al-Ma'mun tried to find. The entrance itself, however, remains sealed to this very day. From the underground tunnel, approximately at the point where Al-Ma'mun forced his way into the pyramid, a passage branches out into a wider corridor, which leads to the Grand Gallery and the Queen's Chamber. At the end of that corridor, there is another vertical passage which leads to the so-called grotto, the least explored area of the Pyramid of Cheops. The grotto is located almost at ground level, next to the bedrock on which the pyramid is built. A narrow tunnel connects the grotto to the subterranean chamber. And besides all this, there are the mysterious shafts of the king's and the queen's chambers. These shafts, around 20 centimeters each in diameter, are pointing precisely north and south.